Hello, and welcome to my channel, Psycho's Diversions. I am Psycho, and today we are going to be playing Graveyard Keeper, and I have all the expansions. I have Breaking Dead and Stranger Sins and Game of Crones. We all know what that's a knockoff of. And we're just going to start a new game. Alright, and we are back. So this is Graveyard Keeper. Here's our little man here. And our story is that we died, and now we have to go and find a little friend to help us learn what we're supposed to do. We died and were transported to a new world to be a graveyard keeper, apparently. So, here we go. We're going to dig this up. The F button is your action button, for some reason. Alright, so we are the Gravekeeper. I have found my little friend Gary, which I will show y'all in a minute. So, as a Gravekeeper, once in a while, a donkey will show up to deliver you a dead body. He's a talking donkey, for some reason. And so, now we're going to take this corpse, and we're going to walk in here. This is sort of the little tutorial stage. That's Gary over there. And so, we're going to take this corpse, and we're going to go put it on the autopsy table over there. And he's complaining about his life, you know, or unlife. Yes, I know, Gary. I'd like to get on with things. So, our first slice, we're going to go and put the body on the preparation table, and then we're going to extract flesh from it. Here we go. And so these right here are interesting. So you want to try and remove the red skulls, because they're no-nos. And you can remove red skulls by properly performing autopsies. So yes, extract flesh. And we just learned how to make food from that flesh. Alright, so now we actually ruined it a little, so that's not great, but we're going to pick it up and carry it to our graveyard now. Ooh, foggy. Here we go. We're just gonna throw it on the ground there. Hello, Gary. And he's gonna teach us how to bury it. So, basically we go and draw the plot for it, dig it up, throw the body in it, and then bury it again. Super easy. So he gave me a shovel. We're going to do a grave site, and I think we're just going to plop it like right there. That'll work. So we come over here, and we dig it up. Perfect. And then we pick up the body. The percentage on the body, by the way, is how decayed it is. So it completely rots at 0%. Although I've never let that happen to one. Then we fill the hole in, and now we have a grave. And so what he's telling us is, first of all, the bishop is coming. And you get burial certificates from burying the people. And you can go and exchange those for money with the current town leader. Who also happens to run the tavern. Let's go talk to the bishop now. Oh dear, you're the new keeper that we've been expecting for 30 years. I forget that. The last keeper disappeared 30 years ago. So now our job is to increase how good the graveyard looks, and then he'll let us take up also a sort of priestly duty as well. So I now know how to create wooden markers. Not that I'm going to. So, oh yeah, we're just going to skip through some of that. Yeah, yep, thank you. Alright, so, we're not going to talk to him about any of that right now, because I know what to do with that. There is a point system, and you'll use the points for your technologies. Red points represent handcrafting, green is nature knowledge, and blue is religious study, basically. I also know how to gather stone and rock now, and small trees. Perfect. And so, we're actually not going to purchase any of these yet. Not that I have anything to purchase them with up here. But we're not going to purchase anything just yet. Instead, we are going to go work on stuff, because we need some points. So let's grab all of this out of here. And then what I'm actually going to do is, this one I'll leave, because this is a pretty expensive gravestone right here. But what's funny is instead of fixing most of these, we're just going to remove them. I forgot you gotta actually work to remove them. So we're actually going to just remove these crosses, because they cost way more to fix. Like, what you need to fix them is, honestly, way more work than you need to put into it in the beginning. So we're just going to remove these. Don't go. And give me that one too. Yeah, I don't want to remove the stone ones, though. Don't remove the stone grave markers. Just the wooden ones. Perfect. Now let's go down here, and we're going to open our inventory up here. And we're actually going to destroy all of those. That's our human meat that we gathered. We're going to destroy those and that. And this and this. Alright. And then we're going to walk to town. Let's see. Does it want me to talk to Jerry again? Or am I going to actually walk all the way to town? We're going to find out. And the walk to town is a super long walk. So after this first time, I'm probably going to start cutting it as well. And I've played around with a little bit in this game to learn how to do some things. And so the first thing I want to tell you is you want to talk to all the townspeople as soon as possible. Because if you try and do other things first, you're going to put yourself behind. If that makes sense. So we're going to go talk to the tavern keeper first. We go. Welcome to the Dead Horse. Yeah, here we go. You can probably hear me clicking the crap out of my mouse to get through this. So we're going to ask him about the fresh meat I have to trade. And he's going to be like, oh my goodness, how do you got that? Because meat's apparently super rare around here. And because someone has sold questionable meat in the past, you now need a stamp, a special stamp, to stamp the meat with, certifying that it is a quality that is allowed to be eaten. And sold. And I'm actually going to work on getting the stamp from the church. But you can also get it from a guy named Snake. And then we're going to ask him about the burial certificate. And because he's also the technically town mayor, which I think is funny, if we click trade now, let me buy your stuff. Oh, he's going to tell me to go give that letter to the blacksmith. But the burial certificate is worth a silver and 50 copper pieces. So we're just going to go and sell it. And I'm going to go ahead and grab 1 beer. Because our Skull Jerry wants a beer. He told us that. I'm not worried about her. She has no pertinent information currently. And so we're going to go talk to the blacksmith, because he'll actually give us a sword. And he's down here. There he is. There he is. Hello, sir. I love his mustache and the way it moves. So give him the letter. And he'll like you a little more because you gave him the letter. Yes. And then he's going to give me an energy potion and a whetstone and a broken sword. And he's going to ask me to... let's leave. So he's going to ask me to sharpen the sword first. So you put your sword in there, and you hit craft, and then you work it. There we go. And we're actually going to use one of these energy potions. But now I have a sword. You use it by hitting spacebar. Oh, right. I've got to go kill the slimes behind his house first. And they're not tough. I think there were only 2. They're not tough enemies. They're just weird enemies. Alright, I got your slimes. And he gave me those 2 iron parts. And with those, I'll actually be able to go and make some other things I need. I don't think I actually need any of this stuff from him yet. Excuse me, choking a little. And then we're going to go and, like, in a little bit, there is so when you cross this wheat field, the path that leads north up into the wheat field goes to the miller's house, and his mill is broken right now, so you can't mill things. And this path down leads to the farmer, because in a little bit you're going to inherit the deed to the little farm that's on your land. And when you do, you can start growing vegetables and stuff, and that's actually important later as well. So we're going to go back. Oh! But the cleric's walking right past us. This is awkward. Let's see. Oh, he wants me to go meet him in the cellar after he teaches me how to make some food. How can I get home? Yep, he doesn't really remember. Little lights come on for me. That's nice. It's raining now. We're going to go ahead and go to bed, I think. We're gonna sleep. And you just sleep until your energy's full, and then you wake up on your own, and it saves the game. Oh, right, this guy. So this guy is mad at another ghost that also lives in the graveyard, and he doesn't want that ghost there, so he's going to ask you to go and dig him up. And this is a little quest that teaches you how to remove bodies from your graveyard. So you actually need a certificate to do that with. We're going to go down here. What's that sound? Oh, there's Snake. I don't know why he wants through that gate, but he does. And there's no way for us to get down there to him at the moment, because you need like a lot of stuff to clean this area up with for some reason. Wheat. I like wheat. And then we're going to open this. Simple and tasty recipe. I just learned that. Use. Oh yeah, mushrooms. Okay, sweet. Because we're going to want to be making some food soon too. So let's see what I need here. Because we need to build some stuff to make our graveyard look better. Sorry, coughed for a second there. So let's see. we've got the... Oh, right. I forgot. So if we open technology, in order to start doing this, we need a sawmill first. So we need some red and some green points. And I do believe we can get some of that by working on some trees real quick. How many was that? Oh, just 2. Ugh, goodness. There we go. Under here. Pick these mushrooms. Oh, let me do a thing. Okay, I didn't really want to pick that flower, but okay. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Everything else was in the way. Give me that. We're just going to throw that there for a minute. And dig this up. There we go. And that's enough. So now we make this. And we unlock it. Cause we need this firewood one. And we need this stoneworking one. And we also need this wood cutting one. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take these logs over here because doing work, doing things in nature gets you plenty of nature energy or whatever. But the only way to get the red ones, like really get them, is to work on crafting things. And anything you do with crafting works for that. So, here we go. Let's dig some of these up. So that'll get us some points and some little stickies. So now, do I have enough for the sawhorse? Yeah. So we're just going to stick the sawhorse right here, right next to the lumber. Perfect. And go work on it. Gonna go build it. And then we're going to craft. We need some of these, I remember that. So we're going to craft 2 of those. And I think you can only make a few things at a time. There we go. And then we're going to make 1 of these. Perfect. And that got us 10. I think we need 15. Alright, so I guess we'll cut down some more trees and get some more planks real quick. Let's make 1 of these. I meant to put that in the palette and I forgetted it. Okay. So now we can do the stone. Here we go. Unlock. And that is what we actually needed. Where is it? Stone cutter. Oh, wait. That's right. I needed nails for that. So we're going to have to go and get nails from our friendly blacksmith. So we're going to go and do that real quick, because I forget it's the carpenter's table he gave you supplies for, if I recall. Alright, so here we are back in town. We're going to go down to the blacksmith's. All these people are getting ready for bed, so hopefully I can make it before the blacksmith goes to bed. Oh, Mr. Blacksmith, I need some nails. Let's see. I need just 4 nails. I actually have just barely enough money for that. Thank you. Well, while I'm here, I should ask him where the iron ore is. I'm friends with him enough for that. Find some ore. To the west across the river. Furnace, iron ingot, swamp iron. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to go back home. Alright, so we're back home, and we're going to go work on making that carpenter's bench. Or not carpenter's bench, the stoneworking bench, excuse me. The stone cutter here. And we're just going to drop it over here on this corner. And go work on it real quick. Work, work, work. There we go. And then I think our character is going to go to bed for the night. I can't remember to, or I should say I shouldn't forget to go and remove that body from the graveyard for that thing. Okay, so now I'm going to show y'all where to get the big stones at, because we can break little stones all afternoon. Like, I can stop and break this one. But that's not super effective when you need, like, a lot of stone. So I'm going to show you this one right here. So you can get a big stone up here. And you just hammer away at it, and it'll drop a stone. It doesn't give you any points for it, though, unfortunately. And then you got to walk it all the way back because I don't have a way to carry this other than one at a time, which is a little annoying. And before I go any further, I'm probably going to show y'all that. So we are going to stick this here, put it there, and then I'm going to fill that pallet up with rocks. I'm going to fill this pallet up with logs, and then I will bring y'all back in to show y'all what we're going to do with them. Alright, and I think that's the last little stone that I'm going to get for now. And now I'm going to show you what we're going to do with them. We're going to use them to make our graveyard look pretty. So, we need to go here, and we are going to start working on these. And I actually should have added more. But what it's going to do is it's going to carve our big rocks into smaller ones, and it's going to give us lots of little red points. And that is going to help us out because we will be able to advance our tech tree with all these points we're getting. So there we go. There's that. So now we're going to open our tech tree. We need firewood. We also need woodworking. And not here. I wanted religious. We actually want to unlock this first. There we go. Because we want to have the graveyard fixed before the next time the cleric comes back. And he will come back on this day. I'm going to call it Sunday because it's the sun. But there's only 6 days in the week here. So if we go back here, we can see that we got this new tab now, and I can make a gravestone with 2 pieces of this. And so what we're just going to do is we're going to go, I need to check and see how many of those I need. And that's way more cost effective than fixing all the wooden ones. So let's see, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me walk up in here. 6, 7, 8. I need at least 8. Let me see if I can go ahead. We'll go ahead and fix this one, because this one's actually worth more than the ones I'm fixing to make are. It just costs 1 to fix it. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and fix this too. There we go. And this gravestone just takes 1. Okay, that's what I thought. So that means we're actually going to remove this one too. We're going to take this one away. Oh, dang it. Do I have anything to eat on me? I have just raw mushrooms. I don't want to eat just raw mushrooms. Okay, we'll come back and take that down after a nap. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need 9, which means we need 18 stones. I think I got enough of those for that, and we're just not going to make them on this day. So let's see here. Let's go up here and check. Yeah, we've got more than enough. So we need to make 9 of those. Oops, I went a little too far. We need to make 9 of those. And then if you click on it, it puts them in the work order. And we'll do those later because those take a lot of energy to craft. Like a lot. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to go find some... How much little wood do I have? 19. That's more than enough. So we're going to go grab some of these. You need technology for picking these mushrooms up? Oh, I don't have enough energy. Oh, no. Okay, well, it's getting nighttime. I guess I'll just go to bed then. So I was also going to show you how to cook, but we'll do that later. Because cooking's a little complicated too, and I'd rather wait to cook anything until we can make firewood, because using the little pieces of wood that you get is super inefficient. Super inefficient. Alright, here we go. Is a wakey wakey, eggs and bakey. Here we go. Alright, so let's go out here and craft a few of these real quick. And these are going to get you a lot of points very quickly. Let's see. Yeah. See how high that went up? Very quickly. It only gets you red ones when you make them, though. Only red ones, which is a little garbage. Okay, we're going to stop right there, because I need to go pick some of these mushrooms before my energy runs out. Because, like, if you notice, it took a lot of energy to do that. Like, a lot. Let's go see if any mushrooms grew back down here around these little tree places. There are a couple down here. So I'd really rather not eat them raw if I don't have to. Oh look, I didn't see this one over here. So just not paying attention? Probably. And now we're going to go put them on a skewer. Skewer. So what you do is you come in here, and we open this up, and so a fuel from a single piece of firewood is 30. Fuel from 10 sticks is 20. So, you know, the huge difference. So we're just going to do that. And now we have 20 fire up here, which is our resource. And we can cook some baked mushrooms on a stick. And it'll just cook there. Be rather boring to wait on it. I really don't want to go to bed again yet. I don't remember how much energy this piece of food restores. Probably not enough. Come on, give me them mushrooms. Oh, but it gives you 3. I forgot that it made 3. Okay, so let's see here. We have this. Oh, it gives you back 12? Perfect. Eat it. Perfect. Now we've got a good bit of stamina back. Oh! Right nearby, going up the path to the witch hill. He'll kill me, or even worse. Alright, I've got to go distract the Inquisitor. I mean, I really don't want to. Like, really don't want to. We're going to work until our energy runs out. Perfect. Okay. I don't know how many of those I had. Oh, I need to store some of my stuff, actually. Let's come over here, and we're going to store these sticks and wood and nonsense. Because it'll draw most of the stuff that you have from nearby chests when you need it. Do I need any of the other stuff? No, I'm going to keep that meat with me. Also, another body was delivered while I was gathering wood with you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk over here and talk to the Inquisitor, and if it's not a good show, I'll just cut it out. Alright, so I agreed to be the Inquisitor's friend in order to get him off my back. Also watched him burn a witch. That's, got a feeling he's, you know, uh, what was I doing? Oh, right. It's late in the day already, to be honest. How much? Oh, I've got a good bit here. I do want to learn cremation, because that would be useful for extra bodies. But first, I need to learn woodworking. There we go. That's what I needed. And I also need... Oh, I could go ahead and learn firewood too. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put up a woodworking station. We'll put up a furnace later. But we need a chopping spot, which is what I needed those other weird bits for. And we're going to put it right there. And the carpenter's workbench we're going to stick down here. Perfect. And I don't have any energy whatsoever. So let's see if we can cook something. Oh, it takes 5 energy to cut up the meat. Okay, looks like we're going to bed early. Going to bed early. Because I'd like to get all of these gravestones fixed. Because we've only got, say we're ending this day. We've only got one more day to finish getting these fixed. If I want to get it done before the Sunday happens, right? So let's go ahead and go over here and let's chop up 2 of these. Perfect. And let's go down here. And we are going to come over here to this, and we are going to make firewood. We're going to make 3. Perfect. And we're going to craft. And you use your axe when you work at the chopping area for some reason, which is really interesting, I think. There we go. And you can also use firewood to make these simple pieces here. But I wanted to use stone as my main thing for those, cause it helps you out in the long run. So that's what we're doing there. And we just got 3 more of these to make. And then I'm probably going to use the little wooden frameworks to make the other bits. I'm already running low on stuff. So we're going to come in here real quick. And we're going to add 10 firewood here. There we go. And now we got 300, so we're going to be able to cook for a long time. 2 of those. Yes. I thought I had more than that. Do I not? Okay, that's fine. And so that's going to cook us up some delicious food to work with. Delicious human food. And while that's cooking, we're going to go ahead and put these stones where I want them. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to take any of these rubble pieces off that I can't fix, and these wooden ones, and I'm going to replace them with new wooden ones instead of trying to fix them. Because the repair kits require metal, and without going and buying the pieces for it, I don't have anything that I can do with it. So let's go collect our food real quick. And then eat some of it so that I can have energy to do stuff with. Let's go finish putting those grave markers on first. We're actually going to go ahead and eat all of this. So I have as much of a health bar. And that says one body up there because I actually have a body in there. The one that showed up, I left in there because I wanted to see how long it would take it to rot. You know, I'm morbid like that, so... So yeah, that one's damaged, so we're actually going to destroy it later. I'm not going to bother fixing it. No point in doing extra work for no reason. But if you watch, by adding these, it's slowly increasing my rank up here. There we go. And that one's still got a negative because there's nothing to make it positive, unfortunately. So now we're down to a -4. And so I can actually increase that further. So this is... Yeah, I thought so. So we can get rid of these. So these naturally make it negative, unfortunately. And if I have enough energy, I can get rid of all of them. Here we go. Come up here to this one. Go. I'm gonna run out of energy. Let's go see if I can find some berries. So there should be some berries around that I can eat. I say as I don't see any whatsoever. I think there's some near the farm. Yep, there's some. Pick those berries. Oh no, it takes energy to pick the berries. Okay, so I guess we're going to go to bed real quick. Like, everything in this game takes energy, which is why you need to either be prepared to sleep a lot and waste days, or get to cooking immediately. Because I'd like to get the graveyard finished today so that I could show y'all that before I end this video here. So, let's see if we can finish up the graveyard today. I need to... Oh, is it because I haven't completed study on them? What? Oh no, we turned those into... Never mind. So we have to use these to make it. That's still not terrible, I suppose. So where do I make... Do I make planks here now? Is that what I do? I make planks somewhere, right? Do I make them? No? Am I losing my main? Oh, here we go. We make them here from these. Got it. And then we need 1, so 3. Okay, let's go ahead and make those real quick. So that was my mistake. We could make those into firewood, but not using firewood to make them. I understand now. I promise I'm not a dum-dum. I promise. And the cleric should already be over here. He walks in as the sun rises, so he should... Yeah, he's already up there. So we've just got to finish making this place look good. He's over there looking at himself in a mirror. Jerk. So we're going to remove that. And then we're actually going to put a new one in its place. And let me actually dig this up. Because that should get us to 5, which is the requirement for opening up. Yep, there we go. So that is our requirement. So let's go over here and talk to him. I fixed the graveyard. Yay! And he's just going to, I love this part. He's like, you can just say whatever you want to during the sermon. That's what I do. And so basically he's going to tell me how to hold sermons, how to preach to people. So you're going to go up and hit E, and then you're going to put your little casual prayer in here. And when you hit craft, it combines your quality with your needs and determines your success chance. And and then you get faith. Yay! And so I have to hold a sermon every Sunday. It's required of me now, apparently. And then you can go down here, and what's in here? Right, I don't need any of that yet. So down here, this is your research table, and this is how you're going to get your faith points. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go cut up these bookshelves. Yeah, I know I'm a monster, right? But we need the things in them in order to start our research. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to walk back over here. And to get research, you have to put notes, poetry, or books in here. So if we put notes in here, we'll get 4 science, which is our resource. And then we can study something. So what do we want to study? Doesn't matter. Let's study blood. So we're going to study blood. It requires 1 science and 1 faith to study. So we're going to study it. And I completed my study of blood, and I got all those blue points for that. See? There we go. And let's see, do I have anything else that we could study? Because I need... yeah, let's study this. It's going to require all the rest of my faith work. Gravestone. There we go. So now I've got 40 faith. And we can use that for more technology. Like technology. So, theology, what do I need first here? Flyer, I'm not worried about that. I need 20 nature for that. We'll do that in a minute. Let's go ahead and learn how to extract that, to extract blood and fat. And, oh, I can't unlock that yet. I've got to learn how to unlock these as well. Oh, I don't have enough nature. Okay, that's fine. Then I need to learn how to write, and I need to unlock the church workbench, because those are important for creating stories and poetry and stuff. Nature... you're going to need the vine press very soon, so we'll want to work on this. And I unlocked forging, but I don't think I'm ready for that just yet. What else is here that I could use? Nothing. I'm out of that. Okay. So, for the most part, I'm out of research points for now. But that is your best way to start out the game right there. Or at least the best way that I have found. I haven't played it for very long. And as soon as you fix that, the body's still in there. As soon as you fix the graveyard, the next time the donkey shows up, he's going to want payment in the form of carrots. And he's going to want oil for the squeaky wheels on his cart. And so you're going to want to come over here and start working on the garden. And so if we come up here and hit E, it's property in forfeiture for commercial use. Contact the tavern owner, Horadic. And so what you do is, I mean, we can read it real quick. But what you do is you go back to Horadic, whatever his name is, the tavern keeper, and he will give you the deed. He'll just straight up give you the deed, and he'll be like, technically it's owned by a merchant in town, but the merchant doesn't take care of it. He doesn't use it. You know what? You can have it because you'll use it. He's like, it'd be customary if you went and let him know that you were taking it and to work something out with him. But the first time you talk to him, he's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. You know what? I want you to pay this exorbitant price for it. And you tell him, no, you're not going to do that. And so he goes, okay, well, what about this price? And you go, no, I don't want to do that either. And because remember, you already have the deed. It's technically already your land, even though he technically owned it up until that point. And so then he's like, well, what about we come up to an arrangement where you work and give me so much of your profits and produce? And I was like, no, we're not going to do that either. And so he's like, fine. Well, I am not going to sell you any of my wares. And so he doesn't let you trade with him anymore, but you also get to just go start using the garden. And quite frankly, I'm not sure that he actually sells anything worthwhile. So do as you see fit. I'm going to go in my little house here. And thank you guys for watching. This has been Psycho. I have been playing Graveyard Keeper, and I hope y'all have had a wonderful time. Join me next time when we try and figure out how to sell human flesh to the populace and start a garden, because I think our donkey is a communist. You know, if you liked the video, if you'd hit that like button for me, that would mean so much to me, and y'all have a great afternoon. Bye.